Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Ibe from OB Real Estate. I am here today with our engineer to explain and tell us the current stage we are in this duplex we are handling for a diaspora client. And to you that's in the diaspora, if you want the OB Real Estate team to help you handle any of your building projects or purchase any genuine land here in the city of Enugu State, Nigeria, you can call our number that is at the top right bottom of the screen. So we are here today to give you an update on this duplex that we are handling for a diaspora client. So good afternoon, sir. Can you tell
Good
the viewers
afternoon.
your name and tell us what we are doing as of the moment?
This is the morning. Good morning,
Okay, good
actually.
morning.
Yes, my name is Engineer Henry.
Okay,
So we are doing the outdoor this thing. What do they call it? Landscaping.
okay,
But maybe we'll start from the Gateman house.
okay,
Let's talk
okay,
about
okay. Let's
Gateman
start
house.
from the
So
Gateman
yeah,
house because we are going to be sharing the vision of what we are going to achieve in
yes.
this building.
So this is the Gateman house. When you came before, it was not plastered. So we
Yes,
are done with
yes,
the plastering.
yeah,
Even the roofing, we are done with the roofing, as you
okay,
can see. So this is
yes,
flat roof. We
okay,
are doing flat roof here, kind of
okay,
mini hidden roof. Let me come outside, let me show you.
okay. So after you can tell us why the owner chose flat roof.
Yes, because of the cost and
Mm,
the design is cost effective and it's
okay.
very cheaper
But
to
as
do.
an engineer, do you prefer flat roof to this kind of a roof? Because here they use the normal,
This is German roof.
the German roof,
Yes,
and here flat roof was used.
yes.
So do you think if flat use was used here, do you think it's going to be good?
It's going to be a lot cheaper and better. But there are some things people are complaining about leakages when it comes to flat roof.
Flat roof.
Yes. So,
Okay.
but you have to consider so many things when you are constructing flat roof.
Okay.
You consider your workmanship,
Okay.
the job, the person doing the work.
Okay.
You consider when constructing the building itself, you have to calculate your slope and make sure that it's okay.
Okay.
Then also you have to check the gauge, the
Mm-hmm.
roofing gauge. So you
Okay.
have to use at least 0.45 or 0.55 when you're
Okay.
constructing it. Yeah.
Okay. So you are saying that this one is okay,
It's
but
okay,
there's high
but
tendency that it's going to leak.
yes, if you don't use the best workmanship, that's why you have to contact the best when you're constructing flat roofs.
Okay.
Yes.
So not like this one is really bad, but
No, it's not bad, but it's still beautiful because of the aesthetic. This thing is beautiful, but the
okay.
cost is much. There are much difference when it comes to cost.
Okay, because I'm sure that this roofing alone will cost over 6 million naira as of today.
Yes, definitely.
Because the number of square meters used here were so much.
Yes, definitely
So
because of the height and all that. Because you
yes,
have to calculate that and the roofing sheet.
okay, but with the workmanship. So what
Yeah.
about this building here? What are we doing here? And why are they demarcating all
So
these
here
places?
we are trying to use curves
Mm,
to map out flower pots.
okay.
Yeah, this is we are trying to do the landscaping like I said initially. So
Uh,
this here now we are going to put curves.
okay.
Yes, for flower pots.
For flower.
Same thing here. We are digging it. We are going to put curves also.
For flowers.
Yes, as you can see, we have planted some trees already.
Okay, so all these holes are going to have flowers.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Not flowers actually. It's going to be curves.
Okay, caps.
Yes.
For the design.
For the design, yes, for the landscaping. We are going to put curves here.
Okay.
Yes. So now here, this is maybe let's talk about this.
Okay.
This is a biodigester.
Okay, yes, a
that we are
biodigester.
constructing, yes. So this is biodigester.
Mm,
Some people will be asking what is biodigester. This
yeah.
is actually an aerobic kind of digestion. You know?
Okay.
So where the waste is converted to biogas or
Okay.
fertilizer. But
Yeah.
it's way more cheaper than the former sockaway and septic tank that we are doing.
Okay.
Yes.
So between the biodigester and the normal sockaway tank, which one do you prefer?
This one is
now?
much better. This one is economically friendly.
Okay.
Yes, it's odorless.
So which one is cheaper to construct?
This one, the biodigester, is more cheaper to construct.
It's more cheaper to construct and is also more efficient and better
Yes,
than the normal
yes,
one.
exactly. Because you can the maintenance you can do it by yourself, or you can call ordinary laborer to come and do it.
And I even heard that this biodigester cannot get filled, unlike the normal ones. When it gets filled,
That's what I'm saying. Yes, because the waste is being converted to fertilizer biogas, which it doesn't get filled up, and you can do the maintenance by yourself without inviting sewage tank to come and suck up your suck away or septic tank.
Okay, so what about this? Is this a store?
Yeah, this is a store slash kitchen that we are doing. So this is for the outdoor enjoyment.
Okay, outdoor
enjoyment.
So people can stay here and eat?
No, for cooking. You
For
can
cooking.
cook and serve people outside and all that.
Okay.
So, but I will still show you more why we have this here.
Okay.
Yes, the purpose of this kitchen and the
Mm. Okay.
this.
So I want to ask you a very complex question.
Okay.
Like this building here, this Gateman house, with this and this big building, the foundational levels, are they the same thing?
No, it's not the same. When you are building an upstairs, it's not the same with the bungalow.
A bungalow.
Yes, it can
So
never be. The
does it mean
foundation is
that
not the same.
there's not so much work done on the
Yes, like
foundation, like rods were not used?
we used iron here. That's 12 mm. We
Okay.
used for the pillars and the lintels. Yes, the same thing. But here now we have to do both column base and all that when you're
Okay.
constructing an upstairs. So,
Okay.
but you don't use column base when it comes to bungalows.
Because there's not so much weight.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Hope you are getting value in this video.
Okay.
So this is a building we are handling for our Diaspora clients, and we are doing this video to update our audience and even those that want us to help them build their dream home. Okay, so
Okay,
what
now
is this
back to what
place?
I was saying earlier. This, like I told you, this is the store
Mm,
and slash kitchen where we can be cooking. So here is going to be a gazebo where people can be resting,
and be drinking
and be
wine.
drinking wine. Yeah.
Okay,
The
wow.
clients have a very great taste. So we are
Wow.
going to put a gazebo here.
Yeah.
So come, let me show you.
Okay.
So a gazebo is going to be here. Then we are planning to put garden also here where you can also relax.
Garden,
Yes.
like where you can pluck garden eggs.
No garden egg. A garden, kind of a flower where you and your family can sit and relax and eat and drink and all that. But here
Jesus
also you
Christ.
can still stay here and drink and eat if you want.
Wow.
Here is flower pot. As you
Wow,
can
wow,
see,
wow,
we are
wow.
constructing it.
Wow.
At the end, we are going to put keps here to demarcate it,
Yeah.
and a walkway here to go to the backyard.
Okay. So what about the other end? What is there?
So here we are planning to use it for kids pitch.
For pitch?
Yes, where kids can be playing ball.
For football?
Yes. For
so
kids.
there's going to be a football pitch here.
Yeah.
There's also going to be a mini garden here.
Yes.
And there's also an outdoor kitchen and a gazebo.
Yes. Exactly.
All in one compound.
Exactly.
Man, this place is palatious. This is more like a mini presidential villa.
So now let's talk about this. This is a floating step.
A floating step?
Yes, we call it floating step because of the design.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
So tell us more about this floating step. How is it that when I stand up, I'm going to flow and go to
Not exactly. As you can see, the design, the under, definitely after the construction, we are going to put lights and all that. And wherever you see this type
light under, as in like
yes, under place. It, yeah, for the beauty.
Yeah.
Then whenever you see this kind of step, you are not going to see rail.
Okay.
Because most steps after building it, you have to put handrail.
Okay.
So now we are going to cut the cost of that.
Yeah.
By building this, you don't need the rail or anything again. So this is going to be like this.
Okay.
And it's going to be beautiful and simple.
Wow, wow, yeah. Wow. So this is a floating step.
Yes.
So after the construction, there's going to be lights
under it for the aesthetic view.
Wow. I can't wait to be here again after the construction of this building.
You guys should be coming around to check what we are doing.
Kudos to the OBW Estate team. And I believe you are getting value in this video. Okay. Okay.
So here is the step that will lead you down to the pitch.
Okay.
And to the garden I talked about earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we are still constructing. We have to put more steps here at the end of the day. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. So what about this? Is this a biodigester also?
Yes. Okay. This is the biodigester. The one we have completed this almost. So this one is almost completed.
Okay.
So like I told you earlier, it's way more cheaper than the previous sockaway and septic tank that we do construct.
Yeah.
This is way more better.
Okay.
Yes. And this is the toilet for outdoor.
Public toilet.
Yes, public, in case for kids playing ball and all that. You can come here and have your shower and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we have to install these gates because we don't want someone from here to have access to the backyard.
Why? What are people building here?
We are going to use it for something else. But for now, we don't have anything yet in plan.
Okay. So that's why this demarcation is here.
Exactly. So you will not have access to the backyard.
Do you know that this compound is very, very huge? After having this gigantic duplex here, we still have over one plot of land here again. Yes. So that means even if the owner wants to construct something else here, like another building, hotel, or whatever thing he wants to, he can even use it as a garden, which I believe
you can use it for
using. Because I can see plantains here, and plantains, whichever palm trees. So this place is very, very big and spacious. So kudos to the OB real estate team that is handling this job and is creating a very serene and unique environment for the owner. for you that's in the diaspora, if you need any of our service, our number is there on the screen. You can always reach out to us to help you build any type of master art building that you want. So is there any other thing that you have to show us?
No.
But I think these doors are too archaic to be in a building like this.
No.
How can the owner be building something beautiful and have the mind to have this kind of
everything is all about choice, you know. So
or maybe he's going to change it later.
He chose this, or maybe he will still change his mind at the end of the day.
Yeah. Because I believe that a house that is having this kind of facilities should have a very, very beautiful, even if it's not a foreign door, but you know what I'm saying?
I understand, yeah. Well, like I said, it's a choice. Maybe he will change it with time.
Yeah, done the 150K, but door is door, yeah. Okay. So
now here there is another gate at the back. Like I told you, just to prevent people from accessing the backyard.
Yes.
As you can see. And here is another flat. Okay. Where the only this person will have access to this place.
Okay, only the person living here.
Yes, will have access to all this area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is a very, very beautiful place. And is the inside locked?
It's locked.
Okay, so maybe next time we'll come back, we are going to penetrate the inside and show them the interior of this building. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name is from OB Real Estate, and we are hoping that you do call us at the OB Real Estate team for any of your building, be it renovation, buying of land and building from start to finish. Please do well to reach out to us with the number showing on your stream at the top right button. My name is from OB Real Estate. So what do you have to tell them about OB Real Estate?
Like I said, if you want to construct, look for the best. That's what I always say at the end of the video. The best will save you cost and every other thing.
Yeah.
Time, cost, and money.
Money.
You know, so money is very important this time around.
And tell them not to manage you.
You manage, but you have to make it to be at least standard to an extent.
And that's what I'm saying now.
Yes, you have to manage because of the situation of the country. So
no, an engineer, so advise them.
Yes, you have to manage because of the situation in the country. You have to always improvise and manage. You know.
Improvise, yes. Like in a building.
Improvise. Improvise. When I say improvise, it doesn't mean you're going to cut the size of iron or whatever you're going to use. But what we mean is you have to work within your budget. You don't have to or maybe look for a bigger building that you cannot finish.
Okay.
So you have to work within your budget to get the exact thing you want.
Okay. Okay. Or maybe in terms of doors, no, instead of getting a door worth 1 million, so you can get the 300K.
So many places, both windows and other things, you cut cost, you know, to get what you want within that your budget. That's
okay. Because when you said improvise, I was like, yeah, it isn't a foundation.
No, it's not about foundation or the structure.
We are 2 feet.
No, we're talking about maybe the door and other things. You have to cut. Like we talked about the roofing, maybe you change it to a flat roof and some other things to get that budget you're looking for.
Okay, thank you so much for watching and may God bless you. We are hoping you call us for business. We believe you got value in this video. Bye and see you next time.
Bye.